What's up, folks? It's Trip here on YouTube. In this video, we're gonna do a little survival challenge here. Basically, I'm going out into the woods with a mystery bag right here. I do not know what is in this bag. It's a friend of mine's bag, his little get home bag. I'm gonna test it for him, a quick overnight trip. So I've come out to the woods and I'm gonna put it to the test, see if what's in the bag is good enough to get me through the night. I may not be comfortable, but I just want to survive. Let's see if we can do it. All right, we're about to be going live on YouTube. What's up, everybody? The adventure begins. I'm about to try an overnight with an unknown bag. I do not know the gear in this bag. I haven't peeked, I haven't cheated. I know there are the essentials of survival in it. This is a bag that I borrowed from a buddy of mine, Brent Skipper, and we'll see what's in there. All right, so what the scenario is gonna be is I'm out on my vehicle and something goes wrong. Either there's a catastrophic weather event, I can't get home, or I'm just stranded, my phone doesn't work, or I don't know, some sort of breakdown in society, you know, whatever people think they're bugging out for, or they're, you know, whatever the system fails, or whatever they're doing. The reason for making these bags, so I'm gonna kind of test it, and either I don't have a bag myself, so either I stole this bag off somebody, or either I'm just testing this bag to see if what is in there, if it's gonna be good enough. Everybody live, I'm gonna be coming back to you guys when this is over for a little Q&A and a little hangout. Basically, all right, so I'm riding in my truck. So what do I have that I was able to salvage out of my truck that I might be able to survive one night with? I've got a flashlight that the battery's not very good with. Well, this, I may not always have this with me, but the temperature is gonna be getting down to the mid-40s tonight, so I have a pair of just like long john pants, a very lightweight, this is a brand new Frog Togs rain jacket slash windbreaker. This will be my outer shell layer. This is the Frog Togs extreme light jacket. Just got that from Frog Togs like 2 days ago, so really cool. This is a used Go Light down jacket, very lightweight packable jacket. It gets super small, so this is going to be a lot of my insulation. My flashlight that I generally carry with me, this is my Through Night Archer 2AV3 flashlight. Got my Gerber suspension multi-tool here, a Ruger 380 weapon that I carry with me. Work gloves, carry in my truck, my little toolkit, my toboggan or beanie. I have a headlamp that I carry in my truck, my Black Diamond headlamp, empty water bottle with, of course, no water in it for water storage. That is everything on me, and of course I'm wearing a polyester long sleeve undershirt and this long sleeve here. Let us see what is in the pack. Hand sanitizer here on the pack, another pair of gloves here. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. I'm gonna have a saw, thank goodness, to work on my shelter. Looks like a more knife. Yeah, right here. A canteen, this is a clean canteen, and it's got water in it, thank goodness, and I'm thirsty. Make sure it's water. Okay, it is water. He's not playing a joke on me. Oh, I'm already thirsty. All right, so that's, appears might be all the water I have. Is that on right? Yeah. Beanie, okay, that's good. A Reebok, oh, nope, pullover jacket. What is in here? This feels like a hammock, maybe? Yes, it is. It is going to be an Eno hammock with the straps. Nice. Okay, these are going to be some clothes. Looks like socks, underwear, and a shirt. Leave those alone. I won't be wearing his clothes. All right, here's a first aid kit. My Adventure Medical kit is this little larger one than the one that I carry. I got some cling, got some ace bandages, some band-aids, and some scissors, trauma shears, Dramamine pills, different medical stuff, so a good medical kit there. I got a little boiling pot. Aha, an SOL escape bivvy. It's like 2 bandanas, some wet wipes, okay, wet ones. Oh, yes, a disposable toothbrush. You know, I actually thought about picking one of these up before I came, just as like a little cheat item, because I like, so I'll probably use this and be replacing that for sure. We got some Gold Bond powder, just in case I start to chafe. And then it looks like I've got some toilet paper in there, okay. Got some weight to it, man, it's heavy. Oh, this might be a tarp. Aha! Cool, okay, so this is some sort of tarp, it appears. Oh, good, a tarp shelter. It's not supposed to rain, but it is going to be breezy, so this might help me just stay out of the wind a little bit. Okay, here's a jungle bag, snug pack, jungle bag. Okay, I think this is just like a sleeping bag, I think. I don't think it's a dedicated underquilt. That's one thing that I'm missing is an underquilt. Here's a yellow blanket. Not really sure what that is. This appears to be a yellow blanket. Here's another survival blanket, SOL survival blanket. A map, state map of Alabama where I'm at, and a compass. All right, here's a SAS survival guide book. I've got a little Bible in case things get really bad. Okay, some M95 masks and some duct tape wrapped around some sort of a card. Contractor trash bags, 2 of those. Very, very handy. I think that's smart to bring those. Here I've got another tarp. That's good because I may use this, have to like put this under my hammock for some sort of a windbreaker or something. Wow, a big hank of paracord. Okay, super. There's still more, so it's looking good so far. Looking good so far. Oh look, I've got another headlamp here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Oh look, aha, this is good. Okay, I see. It does feel rather light, so I've got some batteries here, so apparently it is wise to keep the batteries out of the headlamp to make them last. Very, very good, very good. 7 AAAs and 4 AA batteries. Oh, Deep Woods mosquito spray. Looks like a fire kit pouch. Got some of the little wet fire packets, 2 of those. Some little, just looks like wax coated cotton ball type fire starters, along with 2 Bic lighters and what is this, alcohol preps? 2 alcohol preps. I guess those will light on fire. A signaling mirror, emergency whistle, and looks like a little compass, maybe not. I got coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. This is what I was banking on and counting on was going to be here, something like this. Here's a Sawyer squeeze water filter system, so I'll definitely be using that because I'm about out of water. Mountain House chili mac with beef, and a oh, and there's something else. Oh, a spork in there too. Let's see what's in here. This is probably going to be. Oop. Oh, nice! More food. Oh, and these are good. The Millennium bars. I had one of these on the when I was at Merritt's Mill Pond. Oh, this is so. I've got 5 Millennium bars. Oh, so I might have plenty to eat. And a Spam single, 2 Spam singles, and a couple of little candies. I guess butterscotch type candy. So good. All right, I've got plenty of food. Another, just a regular water bladder. It's just a platypus water bladder just to store extra water in. That's always good. All right, so that appears to be it. So I think I am going to be good to go. Except the only thing I'm a little worried about is just staying warm in the hammock tonight. Here we go. This is the Snug Pack sleeping bag. It is comfort is at 45 degrees Fahrenheit and the low is at 36 degrees. It's supposed to be about 45 tonight. But I'm in a hammock and I don't have a sleeping pad, so it looks like my options are going to be sleep on the ground or sleep in the hammock, of course. If I sleep in the hammock, I need to find a way to insulate the bottom of the hammock, or I know for a fact that I'll get cold. I've been there before. Or I could sleep on the ground and maybe fill these trash compactor bags with like leaves or something if I was on the ground for some insulation. All right. Well, this is going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. All right, so now I guess what I'm going to have to do is decide where I'm going to camp, find a water source. I know I have a water source really close by. I'm on some land, some hunting land that my family owns here in South Alabama, so I'm kind of familiar with it. Let's get out there and see what we can do. Make camp and survive, maybe, to see what we need and what we don't need in here. No kit is perfect. No one's kit is the same or meets everyone's needs. By the way, this pack weighed, what did it weigh? 25.5 or 28.75 pounds. I weighed it last night, yesterday when I first got the pack. But all right, it's gonna be exciting. So let's get on with the adventure. Everybody on the camera, you guys on YouTube Live, coming up in just a second, and we will hang out. All right, cool, sweet. Let me stop this big camera.
All right, it's time for this adventure to begin. First, let's see if we can get this backpack fitting a little bit better. Get it adjusted for me. Okay. Now let's trek off to the woods and see if we can find an easy access spot to our water source. It's going to be pretty valuable to us because we don't have very much water for the next 24 hours. Okay, this looks pretty good. I think that'll work for us. Alright, now let's go find a spot fairly close by where we can set up camp. this spot here is looking pretty good for us. Let's measure our trees for our hammock. Let's see. Looks like this little thing's gonna have to go. Let's check above us for any dead limbs or dead trees that may fall on us in the night. We don't want that. I just got out here and I'm already hungry. That may not be a good sign. So let's take out one of these Millennium bars. This is a tropical fruits one. It looks like a brick of dirt, but tastes like a brick of gold.
I was just reaching down, get something out of my bag, and heard, shh, and it was 3 does. One of them blew at me. They were probably 30 yards from me. And they're just up the hill now. I'm gonna see if I can go get them on camera. Time to be sneaky. I like this. Well, I wasn't really able to get close enough to them. I kind of snuck up the hill, and I didn't spook them too early. And I kept kind of creeping, and they were kind of down off the hill. I mean, I didn't see them when I spooked them, but I spooked them back up, and they were gone before I could get any decent type of shot on them. So it's cool. They're out here.
All right, it's time to start working on camp. And one thing I like to do, I like to try if I can to get my gear up off the ground. Keep it out of the dirt, keep it out of the bugs, just get it off the ground. So getting the paracord out, always burn the inside paracord whenever I'm cutting it. Now this little tree, it's in our way, so it's gotta go. But we're not gonna waste it. We're gonna put it to good use here. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it and cut it in little sections. I'm gonna call these little thingamajigs that I'm making. Little thingamajigs, okay? So I'm cutting these up, cut my little thingamajigs, cut the little end off the thingamajig, cut a notch in the thingamajig, just like that, for my paracord to go around the notch in the thingamajig, and then the paracord goes around the tree to hold my thingamajig up, and I cinch it down really good, and now I've got my thingamajig to hang my pack on, keep it off the ground. And I could even put a few more thingamajigs on there to keep my other things out of the dirt up on the thingamajigs. Perfect. Perfect. I like it. Then we'll get our old hammock out, get our straps up. There's one, yep, 2 straps. And then we'll just go over here and snatch the hammock out of the bag. String her up, baby. So hopefully we can sleep like an angel tonight. Hopefully not a freezing cold angel, if I can get this underquilt figured out. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll hold me. Let's test it out. Okay. Okay, good, good.
Well, this hammock is nice, but in order for me to be comfortable, you guys know what it's missing? Can you guess? A ridge line. So I'm gonna make it out of paracord. Not the best thing to make it out of because it stretches, but I'm gonna make one out of paracord. Oh, here's some paracord. Right here. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be a lot better.
Okay, let's come here and see what kind of insulation we're working with. Here's our jungle bag snug pack. Not really meant for extreme cold temperatures, but we're going to try to make the best of it. Let's see here. So it's like a sleeping bag. It's got a, what is this, a bug net that you can zip into it over your face. That's pretty cool. That'll be handy.
I think this snug pack sleeping bag is gonna be okay for top insulation. That coupled with my pants, my thermal underwear, and my down jacket, I think that'll work. So now, like I've kind of mentioned earlier, I've just got to figure out some sort of bottom insulation. At a minimum, I want to at least stop the wind from just sucking the heat right out from under me. But I know you can get really, really cold without bottom insulation in a hammock.
Okay, now let's see what kind of tarp we're working with here. Let's see. I don't know. Will it work as an underquilt or a tarp better? I don't know. Alright, let's see what else we've got over here. So this is a tarp. Wait, no it's not. What is this? Oh, it's a poncho. Oh boy. Oh boy. How are we going to make this work? I really don't know.
think I've got the underquilt figured out. Basically, I just bundled up the ends of the poncho and tied them together, and then tied them to my hammock straps, and just kind of keeping it under my hammock. And looks like it might be touching down there. I hope so, at least. And then the same on this side over here whenever I'm laying down. Yeah, it goes all the way up around. And then down on the bottom of my legs or my feet, it's not quite as good, but I think it's still working. I know where my feet are. I'm pretty sure that they're hanging off, and they don't have the poncho underneath there. But I don't think it's a major deal. So this is gonna stop the wind. It may not insulate me, but it'll stop the wind. So I may just pick a bunch of leaves and just stuff it full, and that'll be my insulated layer. I think it'll work. We'll see, because it's gonna get dark eventually, and it's gonna get cold. So I think it'll work. So I'm just gonna stuff it with leaves.
I decided to use green leaves for this and magnolia leaves because they're big, and there were just tons of them around me. So I didn't feel bad about taking all the green foliage. And also, all the dead leaves on the ground, they were just spiders everywhere and creepy crawlers in them and just dirty and nasty. And I just figured might be a little wiser to use some nice green leaves. It took quite a bit. I just kept stuffing them in there. Just kept stuffing. I didn't know how many I would need, so just figured couldn't really have too much.
I think it's gonna work. It sounds good in theory, at least. And it's warm in there. That right there is an overstuffed 900 fill underquilt. All natural, folks. Cool. I think I'm gonna survive. All right, let's get our tarp together.
So I got the tarp out and kind of got a gauge for how big it was, and kind of knew pretty quick it wasn't going to be big enough for much rain. So I just gonna make the best of it, hopefully keep the dew off of me. So string it up corner to corner, and just try to keep it kind of low, and just string out each corner, kind of a diamond shape. Ended up having to make my own stakes here, which was pretty easy. Just a piece of green wood from that magnolia tree I cut down. Pretty simple to do. A little paracord on the grommets. I was able to string it between the trees and all the way down to my stakes and get them in the ground pretty easily.
I think I have a pretty good shelter. It'd be nice if the tarp was a little bit bigger than it is. I think it's about 5 by 8. I'm not expecting any rain, so I think I'll be okay. But I think I'm decently happy with the insulation, with the underquilt type deal. The tarp, it works. So now I'm gonna go try and get some water. I've never used one of the filters before, so we're gonna see how that works. Wish I was over there on a flat bank, but well, probably work right here without falling in. Oh, it's got instructions. To use: unscrew cap, filter from bladder, fill the bag with water. So fill it, connect it, squeeze it. I think that's how it works. How easy does this joker fill? Not very easy.
I ended up having to blow into the bag to inflate it every time before I was able to fill it up. So, no, this isn't a bad thing, other than, maybe I could get, if the water was really bad, I could possibly get some of that in my mouth.
Tastes good. Tastes clean. Okay, get us a good flat spot here. And just squeeze into there without it falling in. Alright, so there's one bag worth, and it's full to about right here. So a few more of these and we'll be full again. That's not too bad.
Now it's time to get together some firewood. And I'm kind of always the type that I like just to be sure I have plenty. Especially on a night like tonight when I don't really know if I'm going to be warm or if I'm going to be cold or what. So I just kind of took my time and made sure I had plenty of firewood, and just to be safe. And I do like to break them instead of sawing them all into pieces. I'd rather just whack them against a tree and break them up that way.
Dinner is going to be chili mac with beef. Now this is a 1 serving entree with 12 grams of protein. Haven't had a lot of protein today, but I'm also going to eat the Spam singles. Eating all the food, baby. I'm going to need there's a lot of sugar in these. 32 grams, only 8 grams of protein. So I'll try not to eat that. If I need to, I can. Blueberry, I'm not a blueberry fan, but I might try one. I'm probably just going to go ahead and just take out both of these. 9 grams of protein in each, so that's 18. That'll work. And I may come back, take out one of these for dessert. We'll set those right there. Now I'm also going to need the cook pot. There's no measurements on here, so I'll just kind of have to guess. That's going to be my fire. So just for fun, we'll do this a little bit. There. Like that. Now let's see here. Where's some good tinder? Aha.
Generally, I like to try to find some tinder that's just around me instead of using any fire cubes or some sort of fire starter. Mainly because I'm cheap, but also because I just kind of enjoy it. So I try to find, if I hear a leaf that's crunchy and dry, like the louder it crunches, I know it's dry. And probably a good fire starter.
Oh, don't go out, baby. Get some twigs. I need some leaves too. She's not wanting to burn very well. Darn.
Those weren't quite dry enough because it had rained the day before, but if you listen, you can tell these sound a lot drier.
This should start a fire. Let's do this one. Okay. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. I'm out looking to see if I can find some rocks and come across. Oh, thought there was something in it. Come across this right here. Oh, wow. Decent. Squirrel's been eating at him. Should be a decent deer, though. And then they got, looks like, what's this, like his hip bone? Oh. Something like that. A rib bone. Good gracious, the coyote's been getting him. So one thing I'm a little curious about tonight is how the coyote situation is going to be. Little Mr. Turtle. I'll take this on to my little boy. I like to see this. Would be nice to have somewhere to sit. But I don't. Okay, how do you make this stuff? Open package, tear knots, remove and discard oxygen absorber. Add 3/4 cups of water. Stir carefully and close zipper. After 4 minutes, stir again. Let stand 8 or 9 minutes. So about 10 minutes. Okay. In the meantime, let's go ahead and feast on one of these. I'm pretty hungry. I usually eat quite a bit. On your average day. Filet mignon in a bag. Oh boy. Don't roll up under me. Oop. Okay. All right. Good little seat. Oh. All right. 3/4 cup of water. Perfect. Perfect. Now where can I set it? It's not going to spill. Maybe right there. Oh, that's hot though. That's where I got my glove. Okay, let's try it now. This looks pretty decent. Ta-da! Alright, she's starting to boil. Never had a mountain house before. Smell it. Smells pretty good. Take this out for sure. Do not eat. That looks alright. Looks like she's boiling a little bit. That's gonna be good enough for me. There. Let's go ahead and just try this off without spilling boiling water all over me. Yeah. Seal it up. I'm gonna put her over here, just keep her warm. Alright. Finished eating. The meal was okay. Wasn't the best. I prefer like a pack of gourmet meal or something, but it was good. You know, it was edible. But so I just got finished hanging out with you guys on YouTube for about, I don't know, what was it, 45 minutes or something? Or 30 minutes? A long time on YouTube. I appreciate that, enjoyed that. So I'm just gonna kind of chill. I think all my chores are done. Firewood's ready. My bed, I guess, is as ready as it's gonna be. I'm as ready as I'm gonna be, so I'm just gonna sit here and chill and enjoy and just take it all in. You know, I'm out here doing this little challenge, but still, even though I'm doing that, I'm still enjoying it. This is still a good, fun, awesome adventure to be out there. I just love being out there. It's so great. Good way to disconnect, unplug, reboot your system from the real world. Get out here and do something like this. So easy. It don't have to be anything big and magnificent, anything epic. It can be something as simple as just camping at a local park or at a local lake or in the backyard even. Just get out there and do it. We only get one opportunity, one chance. And the biggest regret that I would hate to have is that I wish I would have done more. I wish I would have done more. I wish I would have taken that opportunity and gone and, you know, had that adventure, had that experience. Because one day I'm not going to be able to do this. But of course I'll be able to look back and watch these videos and be like, man, I remember. So, you know, you can never have something like this taken away from you. Especially when you get it on video. It's gonna be great to watch these with my grandkids and my family and just everything. Imagine 40 years from now, 50 years from now, maybe 60 years from now if I'm lucky. That would be just a blessing. And then imagine when people are watching this stuff 300 years from now. That's going to be pretty cool too, right? It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's always good to go and try and wash your hands and clean up a little bit before you climb in the hamper for the night. Then I get 4 deer that decide to sneak around my camp a little bit right before dark. Pretty neat seeing them come by, and I've been out here making noises and burning a fire and all kind of stuff, and here they are just hanging out, carrying on with their day. Then as darkness closes in, I'm ready for bed.
Oh, I'm feeling this with my phone because I'm so comfy and I don't want to get out of the hammock, but I just woke up. I slept pretty darn good. I think I woke up like 3 times last night. Oh, once to pee and a couple other times. Once for coyotes and once for cold feet. I'm doing pretty good. It is 6:45. I just woke up. So, slept kind of late. I love it. I didn't think I'd sleep this well. I figured I'd already be up and with the fire started. So, that's what I'm about to do. Get up, get the fire started, get extra warm. Cool.
Glad there was toilet paper in the bag. Reminded me of a little joke. I need to tell y'all. What do you call ghost poop? Boo-boo. I want to just take a minute this morning and just thank personally and give a shout out to some new patrons over at Patreon who are supporting at the $10 tier level. Thank you guys so much. You don't know how much I appreciate it. And you guys, everyone at Patreon, help make things like this happen. Thank y'all for helping me inspire more people to get out there. So we've got Julio Ball, Eric Erickson, Billy Shira, and Shane Moretti, and William Pine. Thank you, everybody. Thank y'all so much. It just means a lot to me that there's people out there who are willing to help support the channel. All right, we still got some work to do. And I got some more filming to do. It's not over yet. The tarp worked pretty well. You can see the stakes that I made. There's not much to it. Just a piece of green wood, cut to a point there. I cut a little groove around it for my paracord to attach to. Then I kind of just whittled away the top a little bit. It helps it not to split whenever you're driving it in the ground. So a couple of stakes, easy to make. And now they're firewood. How did the tarp work? Well, it worked. But that's because we didn't have any rain. If it would have rained, if it would have drizzled, I probably would have been okay. If it would have been a heavy rain or had almost any wind, it would have been getting me wet. Granted, I could have lowered the... Okay. Did I ever tell you guys that I hate dealing with camera batteries? It seems like they're always going dead. So, if it would have been a heavy rain, or if I'd had any sideways rain, I probably would have gotten wet. So, could probably use a little bit larger tarp. Like I said, I think this one is about a 5x8 tarp. So, a little bit bigger than this would be better. Save this battery. Oops.
And there went my thing with you.
One way to do it. All right, well, we're headed out. I say it was a successful trip. A lot of things I learned that that if I had a bag that was set up to do that, things that I would and wouldn't include. Time to head back home to the real world. But I appreciate all you watching. Hey, I hope you decided to subscribe to the channel. If you're new to the channel, it's kind of the first type of video like this that I've done. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because I do a lot of fun, good time adventures. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for all the likes, the thumbs up, comments, everybody over on Patreon for supporting the channel and helping make these adventures happen. So thank y'all. Take care. Get out there. See you in the next adventure. God bless. And that's a wrap.